Grug had a great career. First influencer, then accidentally created religion, even invented money. But his cave was always empty. Just him and his pet rock, eating solo mammoth steaks, yelling inventions at squirrels. Peaceful? Yes, but also cold. One night, looking at the moon, Grug thought, rock? Is there more than just rocks? He'd solved inflation but couldn't shake the feeling something was missing. A warmth, a companion, someone to agree his rock coin idea was genius. And that's how Grug, humanity's most reluctant inventor, stumbled upon his greatest, most dramatic, and most utterly illogical creation: relationships. And boy, was he unprepared. Grug decided, time for a cave mate. His target, Uga, known for her spear skills and booming laugh. Grug's dating strategy? Scientific observation. He watched other cavemen. They just grunted, sometimes threw berries. Clearly, Grug needed to innovate. First, the classic, throwing a perfectly polished rock near Uga's feet. She checked its sharpness, good for spears. She nodded, impressed by the rock, not the romance. Next, a perfectly cooked mammoth rib at her cave entrance. Uga sniffed it. Ugh, slightly raw. Grug, hiding behind a bush, sighed. Dating was harder than inventing economy. Maybe social media wasn't so bad after all. He needed a flowchart, or perhaps just to accidentally set fire to something. Grug finally got Uga's attention by accidentally setting her berry bush on fire. In a panic, he yelled, "I like your fire-making skills!" It worked. Uga, surprised, paused her spear chase. Grug, riding this primitive surge of confidence, invited her to his cave for a mammoth bone-carving session, his date night. He spent hours arranging glowworms for mood lighting. He'd practiced his charming grunt. He tried to confess, "Grug, like you, good spear, good berry provider." Uga listened intently, then offered advice on his carving technique. Grug's face fell. He was declaring love. Uga thought she was giving a performance review. The evening ended with Grug feeling deeply misunderstood. Clearly, Stone Age love language was more complex than blockchain. Despite mixed signals, Grug and Uga started spending time together, shared mammoth meat, silent cave naps. Grug thought, this relationship thing? Maybe not so bad. Then came the incident of the shiny pebble. Grug, trying to be romantic, gave Uga a shimmering pebble. Just then, Brogji, a rival caveman, walked by. "Nice pebble, Uga! Very shiny," Brog said, admiring it. Grug's primitive brain exploded. Brog looked at the pebble. Brog looked at Uga's pebble. What if Brogji wanted Uga? Grug grunted aggressively at Brog, who, confused, shrugged. Grug then turned to Uga, accusing her of, well, he wasn't sure what. But it involved Brog and shiny pebbles. Boom! Grug accidentally invented jealousy, and it tasted worse than raw mammoth liver. Grug's jealousy escalated. He accused Uga of looking at Brogji's spear too much. Uga, having zero patience for primitive irrationality, slammed the giant rock door shut, the loudest primitive goodbye in history. Grug was alone. Cave felt colder. Food tasted like regret. He missed her spear-sharpening skills. He needed to apologize. But how? Flowers? Memes? Unknown. He left a perfectly cooked mammoth rib. Ignored. Drew her a pebble picture on his cave wall. No response. He even tried fighting Brogji, but Brogji just ran away. Grug sat outside Uga's cave, miserable. Maybe, just maybe, showing you're genuinely unhappy without someone was the first, "I'm sorry," the primitive language of genuine despair. After Grug's pathetic vigil, Uga finally opened her cave door. Not a word. Just a point at his fish. Grug offered it hopefully. She took it. Apology accepted. Primitive style. They merged caves, a new level of commitment. No more solo hunting. Now everything was ours. But coexistence was chaos. Grug left tools everywhere. Uga criticized his fire-making. Grug wanted artistic rock stacking. Uga insisted on structural integrity. One day, Grug, exhausted from negotiating fire placement, sighed, "Uga, why so hard?" Uga pointed at 2 small holes in the cave roof. "2 holes," she said. "1 cave. Maybe we learn." And that, my friends, was the moment humanity discovered compromise. The unspoken rule that sharing a cave, a life, and even a slightly burnt mammoth steak was worth the constant drama. Grug and Uga, now a formidable cave duo, built a life, even had noisy cave babies who demanded bananas. Grug looked at Uga, strong, stubborn, still perfecting her spear sharpening. He looked at their messy, shared cave full of warmth and arguments. This relationship thing brought so much drama. More fights over rocks, more sharing bananas, more worry. But it also brought more laughter, more shared hunts, someone to complain to about rock coin crashes, and a warmth no fire could replicate. Grug, the inventor of religion and money, finally understood this greatest, most illogical invention: relationships. He scratched his beard, looked at his pet rock, and grunted, "Hard, but good." And that's why we do it. Despite the chaos, the compromise, the misunderstandings, we keep searching for that warmth. Turns out, even a caveman needs someone to argue about bananas with.